Can you be an entrepreneur? Can you run a business? Do you know what that involves? Really, do you know what it involves?
From deep in my soul.
Ta valise est prête, rends les choses faciles et sèche-moi ces larmes de crocodile.
So those of you that have a side business or a home business, something kind of small, take advantage of the free tools out there. Make sure to Google search my console where you can set your website up so Google can find it very easily. And also look up Google My Business so that you can have your business added to like the Google Maps, and so that your business information pops up when people are searching for keywords associated with your business. So for a lot of you that carry credit card debt, there's something you can always do that I just did this morning. So in about a 5-minute call, I was able to save, I guess you could call it $135. So just call them. Sometimes they can usually drop the interest rate on your card if you've been a good customer. In this case, I had paid off my card in full, so she explained some things to me and just wiped the charge off the card. Keep checking your statements and call them, and that goes for your cell phone bills, that goes for your cable bills, and I've done it on both. I'm getting rates dropped, so just call them.
Before you start a business, there's tons of questions you have to ask yourself, and most of those questions can be answered on a strategy canvas. So if you haven't watched that video yet, go to my channel and check that out. But even before you get to that stage of asking yourself about infrastructure or answering questions on revenue, who you're serving, the first questions you're trying to figure out are, is my idea even viable, or should I even go down this route of trying to follow this passion of mine? And that leads to a whole other set of questions. The route I want to go is thinking about how you play into that idea. For instance, a lot of people love to cook. And if you're great at making cakes, for instance, cupcakes or desserts, say you're a great baker, a lot of people will say, oh my God, you should open up a bakery and make, cakes for people. And you might be really good at it. And that might become something you want to follow. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that the questions you need to ask yourself are, can I even run a business? Am I entrepreneurial? Do I understand the lifestyle that comes with that? And I don't think a lot of people get it. So are you going to quit your job and take out a business loan for a storefront? Then you're going to have to buy all the equipment. So you are going to have a loan. You have to find a place with rent, which means you have to make a certain amount of money each month. Then you have to learn how to market. You have to hire people. You have to get your taxes ready. There's so many extra things that go into it that your passion for cooking and baking basically is being downplayed because you're running a business. You're no longer doing that piece of just enjoying the cooking factor. And you might not be good at those things. So even though you love to cook, or even though you are a good cook, can you live that lifestyle? And does that play into who you are? I think that's a much bigger question than, is there a market for cakes? So maybe you just make those and sell them to friends and family, or on a very small scale without needing a storefront. And I think that's what you need to decide for yourself is, first of all, what type of lifestyle do you live? Can you be an entrepreneur? Do you want to run a business? And then you start thinking about, okay, I've made the decision that I do want to run a business. I know what that involves. I can do it. I have people to help me do it. I know how much it's going to cost. And I have an emergency fund where I can survive for a year trying to run this business and follow my passion. And you see, that's a whole different set of questions than what you're taught in business school or what you're reading online about starting a business. I think that when you have that one goal of, I want to start a bakery, I know what it involves, and that's my focus, and I know I can do it. I think that's a much better way to approach starting a business than thinking of all the detailed aspects of, is there a market, and is my idea viable, so on and so forth. Because you can't get to that until you've already set your mind up to, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and it makes sense to me. So that's why I think you need to get your business started. That's the first thought processes I would start taking. Again, it's really, can you be an entrepreneur? Can you run a business? Do you know what that involves? Really, do you know what it involves?
Ta valise est prête, rends les choses faciles.
Et sèche-moi ces larmes de crocodile.